the whole playoffs. Talk about what this run has been like, seeing it from behind the rest of the group, but what's it been like for you to go on this run with this group and get to where you are now?
Unbelievable, honestly. I needed to get my game up too, and there was a stretch in December and January where I wasn't performing the way I should have, and coach let me know too. We had a couple of great meetings with him, and or not so great meetings for us, but it got the job, it got the message through to us that we can do this. He trusts us, the whole coaching staff trusts us, and we just need to get the job done in a way that we work hard in practice and we translate that to games.
Talk about the start tonight. Tech comes out, pressures you quite a bit early in the first couple of minutes. Then you guys get a goal. Do you feel at that point like it's a little bit of relief that, okay, we're in the game now and we can play our game?
Yeah, it's always nicer when you get the first goal and the other team has to chase the game from behind. But on the other hand, there's a feeling that this is Tech and this is a semifinal and this is the CCHA semifinal, and we got our butt kicked here twice this year. So there's that feeling kicking in every time, and especially playing these guys, especially because of the rivalry and how much this means for them and for us too. And so I don't think we ever took our feet off the gas, and we just kept going from the first to the 60th minute, and that's it.
This is your first year of college hockey, and you've probably played your most important game so far. How has it been transitioning to that American hockey and that playoff environment versus any ties with Europe and everything?
I think it took me all August, September, probably first half of October, but I still feel like I'm still adjusting to the game and to the speed and to the passes and how great the players are here and how much faster the game is, in a way that the shots, they don't always look where they're shooting, they don't always look where they pass in. They're just, I don't want to say a lot smarter, they are just more mature in a way that they play hockey, and that shows on the ice.
Talk about your second period. You made 19 saves in that period. What was working for you that you were able to get into positions to make the saves?
I feel like the whole week was made for us in a way to make us the best on Saturday by the coaching staff. We had a day off. We traveled early. We were here yesterday. We practiced here. This was our third time on the ice in 2 days here at MAC. So that was huge for us, and we were able to get our. For me personally, I was able to get my angles right. I was able to see the puck better because of that, and I was just ready for the backboard, how bouncy it was. So, yeah, it was just a great progress the whole week leading up to this point.
From January basically till now, enemies really turned it around in terms of play and especially defense. How has that been from your perspective, since you're behind these guys? You have to bail them out if something goes wrong. Has that been nice to see that your forwards are back checking, your defensemen are able to get there and block pucks?
It's always from my side and from their side too. So I bail them out, but they bail me out too a lot of times too. So obviously it's been great the last stretch of the season so far, and we just have to keep it going. And I'll do my job, and they'll do their job for sure.
I got to go back 3 weeks. It was end of January. It wasn't good, but was it the Ferris series that kind of turned things around?
The home series against Ferris? That definitely showed our group that we can score. It wasn't, from my perspective, I played poorly that weekend, honestly, and but I didn't have to play good because we scored 19 or 18 goals that weekend. So that kind of gave the confidence for our forwards and D that we can score, we can make plays in the ozone, and they've just been going up.
And on top of it, there were 2 shorthanded goals
Yep.
in the series. So
Yeah.
That's why I always go back to that weekend. Was that like the...
We always work on offense and defense, obviously, like every other team, and that week just everything clicked, and we've been just working on the little details ever since, and it's just been working for us.
Thoughts on, just your overall thoughts on your teams going to the CCHA championship?
I know what happened last year there. I know how bad it must have felt for our guys, and for our seniors. We just want to give a chance to get revenge and do our best there.
Does it help you that you have some of the best offensive talent in the league when you're trying to practice and get everything going for you during the weekend?
Are you talking about Joey Larson, AJ Vanderbeek, Andre Gantus, Mikey Colella, or anybody, or David Kiefer, Christoph Papp, Schlein, or I don't know what guy.
Jay, all of the above?
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, we do have a lot of good players, and I do get scored on a lot in practice.
Talk about what it means to you as a freshman, behind this experienced group. That's not always an easy thing. So how do you feel like things are coming along for you at this point?
They are seniors, sophomores, and juniors too. Like, they helped me and the other freshmen a lot this year to adopt and to feel like a part of the team, even for players who don't get as many minutes as players who do. So I feel like we're just very tight, and we're just not ready to end the season just yet.
You've been against the upper echelon of goalies in the CCHA these past couple weeks. You have Giesbrecht from Ferris, who you guys were able to take to the net. You had Scholl last week. You have a Mike Richter finalist and Blake. Does your counterpart on the other side of the ice ever give you any second thoughts or say, hey, I need to step it up or prove to them that I'm just as good as them?
Yes and no. Yes, I want to beat every single goalie in the league just as bad as they want to beat me. And I don't like these rankings, who's the best goalie or who's not. Obviously, congrats to Blake for the nomination, and that's huge for the CCAG and huge for Tech and for him too. And but we have a lot of good goalies in this league. Rancier is just as good as these guys, and we'll do our best against him too.
Thank you.
Thank you.